What is up, guys? You got Not the Worst here, bringing you this week's patch notes recap video. I know I try to get these out pretty much right when the patch notes get dropped, and this is drastically after that, and I apologize. I usually try to be as quick as humanly possible with these things, but with work this morning, I couldn't get it done in time. So we're doing it afterwards. So not gonna be the first one up on YouTube this week, but hopefully it's the best one and you guys still love me. But we'll see how that goes. So anyways, let's jump in. I saw some cool things. I got to read about it while I was at work today, so I got a good feel for what's going on prior to reading it, so we can kind of get in and make this video short and sweet, get right to the point what's going on. Guild attendance rewards refreshed. They start again tonight, or tomorrow, sorry, for new guild rewards, so those are up. Double the rewards, new event where silver and guild EXP given as guild mission completion rewards are doubled has been added, so that's going to run until the 29th of August. And the duplicated buff icon misplaced on top of the client screen has been removed. Mount EXP plus 30% can be checked under the EXP buff icon. So there you go. Okay, ongoing events. The saddle up thing goes till the 15th. I actually didn't realize that. I thought that one ended this week, but whatever. I'm not really doing anything with it anyhow. And of course, attendance rewards. They ended the Krios favor thing. The Node Wars thing revamped is done, and Serbianka's voucher also done. Instant HP potion and instant MP potions have been added. They're the same as the previous potions, except they have a 2-second cooldown on the HP ones and a 5-second cooldown on the MP ones. So there's that. This is pretty cool, this part. Guaranteed enhancements been added. You can perform guaranteed enhancement on main weapon, sub weapon, awakening weapon, helmets, armors, gloves, and shoes. So anything other than accessories is what they should have just phrased that instead of listing out all the things you can. And then upon using the following items and performing guaranteed enhancement, you'll consume 30 durability and obtain a 100% chance of successful enhancement. Now, here's the caveat to that, because when I first read that line, I was like, what just happened to this game? But it's just for level 13 to 15, and you have to have... There's an event thing. They're giving you a whole bunch of stabilized ones for hitting like level 56 or something on a character. You're going to get a ton of these things. And it's for guaranteed enhancement on green grade gear from 13 to 15. So no big deal. This is obviously strictly for new players. And then they also have it for blue grade gear and yellow grade gear as well, but only from 13 to 15. My personal thoughts on this is a very good thing because you have two things that are going to hurt MMOs in general. And this one's pretty strong. So you can't have like a large entry to the game for newer players, right? People that just get into it, and honestly, most of my audience like me is fairly new to the game. So it's like you don't want the entry to be like this huge mountain climb, right? You see these players that have been playing for 3 years and stuff and all maxed out gear. Like you have to like get them caught up quicker. This is why other MMOs introduce like, you know, like in WoW you can have, I haven't played WoW, but I know you can like level boost your character to max or like 10 levels before max or something like that. If you start playing, because you have to get that catch up, and it's going to feel really daunting to have to play for 3 years to catch up. So this kind of gives a little entry and takes out some of that RNG pain that new players feel often. I've been feeling it with Tet very terribly, so that's my example of it. But if you remember your first piece of boss gear that you were trying to push to plus 15 from that 13 to 15 block, sometimes you just get lucky, but let's be real, a lot of times you don't, and it's terrible. Percentage-wise, it's worse than prior duo. So yeah, it's all been there. I think this is a pretty good thing. It just gives you kind of a safety net and doesn't necessarily turn new players off, and at the same time, it's not going to hurt your returning fan base. Yeah, so second thing that hurts MMOs, which isn't related to the patch notes, but just because I brought up two things that really kill them, is stagnation, where like you just don't have new content or new things coming out. BDO tries to keep things fresh with all these events and stuff in between, but the retention for like a new large patch and stuff, it's kind of required. And I myself, who like live for this game, am feeling a bit of that stagnation as well, which means that, I mean, a patch is going to come out soon, because it's not going to be just me. But yeah, those two things typically affect MMOs pretty drastically. Having a really large entry to get into it, and because this is sandbox style, BDO is already pretty overwhelming when you start out as a new player. It definitely comes at you from all angles, all these things, horse training and how enhancing works and all this crazy stuff. So to have like things like this introduced to the game to just bring that difficulty down a little bit is an excellent idea. And then, you know, hopefully for older players, we're going to get a new patch or just something to freshen up. Ever since the PvP changes, everything's just kind of been, all right, here you go. Here's a new event, water park fish, this, whatever. Anyways, back to the patch notes. Here we go. You get the stones from defeating world bosses and field bosses. That's cool. You can't sell them on the marketplace. Also cool. And this is the quantities it takes to go from, to do plus 13 is 5, 14 is 8, and to get to 15 is 13 of them. They do. I actually clicked on this. They said click on the wiki guide, and then like first thing I saw was just like a bunch of grammatical errors and terrible stuff in their wiki. So you guys need to work on that if you guys are reading this or listening. Rather, read your actual wiki. It's terribly edited. It's been changed that items cannot be moved around inside inventory while enhancement is under progress. Okay. New challenges. Oh, these are the things. Like I said, they're giving you. Yeah, when you hit level 54, you get 6, and you get 5 each from 50 to 53, whatever. So for everyone else that's already past that level, you're gonna log in and just get these stones for free. Pretty cool. New title if you craft some costumes. So there's that. This was probably the biggest game changer right here, folks. You better, if you're not sitting down, have a seat for this one, because Black Desert Online just turned upside down. The game client will now close without the message connection with the server has been lost. That means when you log out, you're not going to have to click OK on that stupid little button that says connection with the server has been lost. Connection wasn't lost. You just exited the game. So we're no longer connected to the server. It wasn't lost. It was disconnected. Like, it took them 3 years to change this. It's been this way since the game came out. It's always been that way. Finally, we get the best change to ever happen to Black Desert Online. There's that, guys. So we did it. Congratulations to the BDO community. Fixed an issue where character tag set for tag could escape from jail fast. Game world stuff. Navigation near Western Guard Camp and Altar Vagris has been improved. Guard NPC under battle with steel imps, blah, blah, blah. Camera perspective, blah, blah, blah. Okay, mounts. In order to fix the difficulty in boarding your ship when multiple ships are crowded together, it's been changed so that clicking on the ship icon in the top left corner would teleport you instantly to the steering wheel of your ship. This applies only to Etheria sailboat, blah, 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 blah ships. Text that appears at the stable when selling your horse to the Imperial Horse Delivery has been changed. Great. Class changes. The only huge relevant thing here, because we just have a whole bunch of fixes, like not a whole bunch, a few fixes like we always do. Damage reduction effect has now been decreased by 5% during PvP. Haven't played or done a battlefield or anything like that yet since this change today, because I've been at work all day. So we'll see how this is interesting. I mean, that's pretty interesting, because a lot of skills have damage reduced for PvP, and damage reduction is just crazy in general with the renown score stuff. So see how that balances out. Graphic fixes, little issue fixes per class, same as we've had. No real changes across the classes there. Item changes. Lofty Bed Mountain's upgraded compasses cooldown will be reduced even after disconnecting from client. Great. Navigation location of spawn for the item Ancient Ruins key has been improved. Following text is some text added to tooltip. Okay, great. Fix the issue where certain items wrongfully display their expiration date to be 7 days. Following items can now be sold in NPC shops. And for details, we'll jump into the Pearl shop in a minute. I did want to mention, while we're talking about items and things, that from the previous patch note, was it last week or the week before? It was last week, where they gave out like the free soft cap gear for 7 days or whatever. That's gone. So if you didn't use your box, the box is also gone, and they're not doing it again because it was too good, essentially. Yeah, so they're not doing that again. They compensated everybody by giving them a 1-hour item collection scroll, and if you didn't use the box, which I didn't because I didn't get a chance to, and also didn't realize that it was like the box, get it now or it's disappearing in 7 days whether you use it or not. Didn't realize that. So for the people that didn't use it, they're giving out, it's a item collection scroll and a GM's blessing. And if you didn't use the box, then they're also giving you an additional 6 item collection scrolls. I have like almost 30 item collection scrolls stacked up. So live streams, we're going to be busting these things out and getting some grinds in and doing some stuff with that. So anyways, moving on. Monster changes. Grey Wolves, Shadow Knights, some goblins that appear in Croncast are relocated. Okay, great. Loot from hunting Blue Whale and Calc's been changed. They removed all of the stones that were previously dropping from their loot table. All these things right here were removed from the loot table, and then they increase. Here's essentially what's going to drop now, and they increased a lot of it by a lot. 400% sharp black crystal increased drop rate, 1200% for the hard, 400 for each weapon stones. Couple percentage change for the good or better ancient magic crystals, I should say. Blue Whale molar earring was increased by 100%. Whale oil increased by 100%, and the max drop amount is increased by 1. Same for the whale tendon and blue whale meat. Max drop amount is also, it was not increased percentage wise, but increased in the amount by 1. Here's Calc, you can see that stuff there. Similar changes across the board there, and then obviously instead of the whale oil and stuff, it's the skin and all that good stuff. Excuse me. Here we go. Difficulty of the quest solo Narc Magic Sealing Stone has been lowered. Narc Brishka that spawns in the quest has been his HPM, is that what it said? No, DP, sorry, has been decreased by 60%. However, experience obtainable for completing the quest has been decreased by 50%. Makes sense since it's easier. It's been changed that interacting with NPC Dudu Voradatu will gain you its knowledge now. Fix the issue where the title Al Rundi Champion could not be obtained upon completing the quest defeating Al Rundi. It's been changed that the interaction with the unstable crevice would only be possible now after having completed the quest Mysterious Companion, and fixed the issue where Termia Water Park special event quest meals are not to be skipped, did not disappear, and could still be accepted. Interface changes, fix the issue with the proper appearance, blah, 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 overlapping issue, anything important, conquest score and conquest status window have now been revamped. It's been changed, blackstones and crystals cannot be extracted from locked items. Fix the issue where window size of beauty album crafting notes cannot be changed when changing resolution, yeah, okay. Descriptive text that appears when putting the mouse over gathering under professions in my profession window has been changed, likewise level this up to increase the chance of not consuming energy while gathering. Setting window that appears when constructing forts for nodes has been increased in size. Some resolved issues, fix an issue where you couldn't catch any fish in certain areas. Fix an issue where you would not get items while fishing in the Great Ocean because the waves were too high. Fix the issue where items placed in residence could not be used after being disqualified from a horse race, and fix the issue where a wrong system message would be displayed upon retrieving a table with a prop placed on top of it in placement mode in your residence. Fix the intermittent overlapping issue of the icons when registering fairies. A known issue, we're aware of the issue that typing into the Search BDO wiki window in Help window would trigger hotkeys and bring up other UIs. This will be addressed shortly. Again, things that I didn't know were problems. Cool. Pearl Shop, here's what we got popping off. The Lawn got its cooking set thing, so it's on sale if you want to get in on that. The Mystic got a puffy purple thing, so if you're trying to go to prom this weekend, you can grab that dress, I guess. This pack's kind of cool. It's interesting. I mean, it's a decent deal for what you're getting. I would rather have just a flat sale on Artisan Memories, honestly, but whatever. I mean, it's cool. If you're Mount Skill Change Coupon, Elion's Tears, and Artisan Memories all packaged up at a discount, I mean, it's whatever. If you want Artisan Memories, you're just going to get Artisan Memories because it's not a better deal than that. If you need the other stuff, then this is like, you might as well. And you can buy it 10 times. So there's that as well. If you want to spend $85 on some of this stuff, then by all means, go for it. Golden Bell, that's a pretty significant discount. So if you're trying to push to like 62 or 63 or something, need some bells, go for that. Although they've been giving out a lot of these things for those weekend bonus deals lately. So we have that as well. So keep that in mind. Yeah, that's it for this week's patch notes. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, share some love in the comment section. If you want to catch more stuff that we're doing, be sure to subscribe to the channel, click the little bell thing so that it tells you when I put up new videos. We are doing an enhancing live stream coming up this weekend. It's going to be Sunday. Haven't announced the time yet because I'm not set in stone. It's definitely going to be Sunday. Probably sometime like noon, 1 p.m.-ish Eastern, but check out my Twitter for updates on that. So, because I'll announce it there once I have it like locked in timing. We're just gonna sit and do like hours of enhancing if I have to, because we're getting Tet Dandy. It's going to happen. So if it takes me 12 hours, then we're doing a 12-hour stream. I don't care. We're getting a Tet Dandy on Sunday. It's happening. Make sure to catch that live. Other than that, podcast video that went out a couple days ago, so that's up if you haven't checked out podcast number 6. It's kind of state of the game kind of thing and talking about my enhancing woes. So check out that video if you haven't. And yeah, just subscribe if you want to catch more videos like this. We do patch notes recap every single week. I try to catch it usually right after the patch notes get released. This is the one exception so far. So I'll try and get back on that. And then we got some new guides and stuff that I have planned out. So I want to do some recording. I will likely try and live stream when I'm recording it anyways and just like cut my camera because I don't like to put my face on the videos that much. I've done it, but I ain't trying to put all this perfectness up on the screen to disgruntle people. Anyways, so yeah, I'm going to probably live record some of that stuff on Twitch. So check that out if you want to. That is it for this video, everybody. Thank you for watching and take care.